it's working really fine. So till then, keep practicing and stay tuned. If you have any issue, feel free to ask. I'll be glad to help you. Hi, welcome back friends. In the previous class, we have created this beautiful animated skills bar. Right now in this class, I'll be creating some different section. So just take a look. Friends, in this class, I'll be creating this beautiful contact form, okay, and Google Map, okay. So enough talking, now let's get started. Very first I'll be doing some HTML5 markup, then CSS3, then I'll be adding some iframe for this. So coming back to the bracket, okay, here, just putting here some separated zigzag border. For that I am putting div called separated. This will be having the border there. Here inside this separated I'm putting container to get some less width. Okay, now we need some line break. So here I'm putting line break 3 more times. It is just temporary. After this I'm putting section. This section will be having container class from the bootstrap. Also I'm gonna adding some row. Right now we need some column like col lg5, 5 column with large size. Inside this I'm putting some contact info. It is containing some heading. Okay, so here I'm putting heading tag called h4. Inside this I'll be putting some heading like what's your story, get in touch. Now after this I'm taking p tag for the paragraph. Okay, so here I'm putting p, giving a class to this like text white. So all the color of the text will be white, which is coming inside this p tag. I am pasting inside this some dummy text. After the closing p tag, I am adding ul tag. This will be having a like with a class called media. Inside this media class, I am putting I tag for the font awesome icons. Here I am adding FA, font awesome. Inside this, I am putting the icon class name called FA-map. Right now, just after this I tag, I am putting a span tag. Okay, this span tag will be containing the dummy text. Okay, and also I'm putting some class to this like media body. Okay, now inside this I'm just putting some dummy content. Going to the file, here it is. Let me copy from here. Okay, just inside this span tag I have added this dummy text. Let me indent it beautifully. Okay, after this media body we will have to work for the rest to media body. So just taking extra space. Okay, right now I'm just selecting this part from here, duplicating it 2 more times. Only will change its icon name and everything. Sorry, I'm gonna targeting this li, whole li. Okay, so just removing extra space, taking this whole li, copy it 2 more times. Now I'm just indenting it beautifully and then it will be fine. Right now we have to change the icon class name. Here I am mentioning envelope. Okay, now it will be having some email ID like support@domain.com. So we have added here some dummy content. If I show in the browser, then definitely will be getting all the text there. So here it is. As you can see, all the text is just coming here. Also we are getting some border. Let me refresh it. Okay, it's looking cool, isn't it? Friends, right now we have to work for the different column. Okay, so this col lg5 is just closing here. After this I'll be adding some column different. Okay, so here I am putting col lg7, 7 column with large size. Inside this I am putting contact info h4. Also I'm gonna adding here h4, and that is something different title it will consume. Okay, Friends, after the heading tag, I am putting the form. So here I am putting form. This will be having the ID called contact form. Inside this form, I am going to adding some row. Friends, this time I am working for the form. Like we will get some input box and button as well. Okay. So inside this row, I am putting call MD6 for the 6 medium column. Let's put div, give a class name to it, form group. Friends, this is class. These classes are existing in the Bootstrap library. I'm just calling here like form group, call MD6, row, and this call LG7. These are the classes from the Bootstrap library. Okay. After this form group, inside this form group, I'm gonna put in some email. I'm gonna put in some input first. Okay. So input will be having some text and all the things. Now I'm putting name called name. I'll be using some ID, placeholder, class, everything. Okay. So inside this name, I am putting name. This is just normal things. Inside this placeholder, I am adding some name obviously. Now I am gonna add a class called form control to make it responsive, and it's done. If I show you, let me show you in the browser. Friends, you can see we are getting the input box here and it is looking just perfect, isn't it? So similarly, we have to work for all the inputs there. So let's do. This is the call MD6. I'm just keep duplicating it multiple times as much we needed. Okay. So I'm just selecting it, pressing Ctrl D. It's been duplicated. Right now, I have to work for the email. So input type, email. Name should be email as well. Placeholder, again the email. Right now, again I'm duplicating it one more time for the rest. Friends, this time I'm using call 12. Okay. We need the subject. So name should be subject here. ID should be subject again, or the placeholder I am putting here subject. Class should be form control, type should be text. Now let's have a look first, then we'll go further. Friends, we are getting nice arrangement here. See, it's looking kind of cool, isn't it? Right now we have to work for the text area and also I'll be working for the button. So let's do. I am just duplicating it one more time by selecting it and pressing Ctrl D. It's been duplicated. Right here I am mentioning call MD12, 12 column with medium size. Okay. Name should be message. ID should be message again. Placeholder should be your messages. And here I am putting rows, okay, to get some extra height. Here I am putting 5 rows. Friends, you can also add here ID, like I have subject, then I can put subject ID here. And also we have ID here for the email. Let's put here. You can put or just leave it. Email. And here as well. Now we'll take a look how it's coming. Friends, we are getting nicely here. See, we are getting right here. Now we'll work for the button. Friends, it should be rows, not row actually. Okay, rows should be 5. There will get extra height there. It means it will add some rows there, obviously. Okay, just after this, I'm gonna adding some call md12. This will be having some column, not column actually, this will be having the button. Here I am putting button class name called send. Inside this I am putting button. This will be having predefined class from the bootstrap called btn primary. btn primary. Okay, type should be button obviously, and value should be send. Now inside this I am putting send message. Now we'll see how it's working right now. You can see we are getting something like this. So finally we have made the simple markup. Right now we'll have to work for its styling. Okay, so why waiting? Let's do it. Now we'll do some styling. Here on the index page, I'm going to the style.css. Very first class we have contact info. This contact info class we will target in the style.css because this is the main class for this contact